Hello there, Lunar Squadron. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Marvel Spider-Man 2 video. Today we have all sorts of news about the game, including a release date, new story details, and all sorts of information about the collectors and Digital Deluxe editions of the game, all thanks to a surprise showing of the game at the Summer Games Fest and a PlayStation blog article dedicated to all of this news. But before we break all of that information down, if you're new to the channel, we would love to have you. All you have to do is click that subscribe button and the little bell notification button right on next to it. It's going to let you know every single time that we upload the latest and greatest gaming and Spider-Man 2 videos on YouTube. That said, let's get straight into this. Starting off with the biggest news here, Spider-Man 2 will be releasing on October 20th exclusively on the PS5. The creative director at Insomniac Games and game director for Spider-Man 2, Brian Intihar, took the stage at the Summer Games Fest and firmly said that this game will be coming on October 20th. He also tweeted following the presentation saying October 20th, period. He seems very confident in this release date, just based on what he said at the presentation and based on his tweet. I don't think we can expect any delays. I know things pop up sometimes, but it does seem like this is a firm date, guys, so get excited. And from the PlayStation blog article, we know that pre-orders are going to be opening on June 16th, and we're going to break down all of the different levels of pre-order that you can take part in, whether it be the standard edition, collector's edition, and digital deluxe editions of this game. But first, some very cool story details that Brian Intihar did share at the presentation. He was asked directly if Venom is going to be Eddie Brock or if Venom is going to be Harry Osborn, and he directly denied that Venom will not be Eddie Brock. This will be a whole new take on Venom here, and this is just a whole other discussion for another video, and we're happy to make that for you guys. We've already kind of made a video breaking down who we think Venom is going to be in this game, and it's really seeming like Harry Osborn at this point, especially given the new screenshot that we did receive at the Summer Game Fest, just showing Peter Parker and Miles Morales taking it to Venom, just kind of rebutting the theory that Peter Parker is going to end up being Venom, because it would be hard for Peter Parker to fight himself. But we'll get into that later. But now I'd like to break down this brand new article, which is spearheaded by the new cover art for the game, which was also shown off at the conference today. I am loving the look of this cover, showing Peter Parker and Miles Morales side by side, reinforcing that this is really a game of two main characters, of two Spider-Men, if you will. Should be called Spider-Men 2, I guess, because this is really an act of two here. I love this cover art, and I'd love to hear what you all think about the cover art here. I love the emphasis on the new abilities for both Peter and Miles, which I will get into in just a second. So let's just go ahead and go through the PlayStation blog article, because it does give us some great information about the cover art and some more information that I'd love to talk about with everyone. So it starts off here saying, everyone at Insomniac Games is thrilled to announce that Marvel Spider-Man 2 will launch on Friday, October 20th, 2023, only on PlayStation 5. After the amazing fan reception for Marvel Spider-Man in 2018 and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales in 2020, the team has worked tirelessly over the past few years to make this third installment in the franchise the sequel you have been waiting for. Built from the ground up for a PlayStation 5 console, Marvel Spider-Man 2 will unlock the power of the console with better visuals, faster web swinging and web wings, 3D audio, and near instant character switching. We speak for all our collaborators and friends at PlayStation and Marvel Games when we say that we cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible single-player open-world experience. So just right away, they are really hitting on the new capabilities with the PlayStation 5 console. This is going to be a pure PS5 next-gen experience with better visuals, even faster web swinging, and like we've seen in the recent trailer, web wings, which traverses through this incredibly massive world that is twice as big as the previous map. And they're adding locations like Queens, like Brooklyn, and you're going to be able to traverse that bigger map faster, and it's presumably going to look better than ever. Up next in this article, they go on to say, in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, players will get to experience Marvel's New York as both Peter Parker and Miles Morales. As you saw in the PlayStation Showcase last month, the main storyline in the game will have you take control of both Spider-Men at different points of the campaign. In the open world, you will be able to switch nearly instantly between them as you explore Manhattan, Queens, and Brooklyn. Both Spider-Men have stories and missions in the world exclusive to each of them. This is something that we were really wondering is that instantaneous switch from Miles Morales to Peter Parker and Peter Parker to Miles Morales really going to be instantaneous in-game, or was it just kind of a showcase thing? Because it did seem like it was almost too good to be true, but this article does seem to reinforce that instantaneous switching is going to be a hallmark feature of Spider-Man 2, and it's something that we can come to expect. You're not going to have to wait around for the camera to switch from one player to the next, just like we had with, say, GTA 5 switching between the main characters in the story mode of that game. This is going to be instantaneous, which is really cool, really flexing those PS5 and next-gen muscles. The article goes on to say, as you can see from our box art, Peter and Miles are both key protagonists in our story. The iconic red background returns, but darkness surrounds, as fan favorite villains like Venom, Lizard, and Kraven threaten them and Marvel's New York. You will also notice that each character's arm represents their new abilities. Peter with the symbiote, Miles with his evolved bioelectric Venom powers. So a lot to break down here. First off, the article expressly lists fan favorite villains like Venom, Lizard, and Kraven. However, during the presentation, Brian Intihar did mention that there would be more villains in the game. He didn't really give any more details than that, but I'd love to talk about what additional villains there will be. And we all know that Insomniac does have a reputation for doing the bait and switch tactics with the villains in their games, looking at games previous. So I can't wait to see how that shakes out, and happy to talk about that in later videos. And also, we get a look inside of the new abilities. Again, Peter with the symbiote abilities, and that's going to be represented on the cover itself, and Miles with his evolved bioelectric Venom powers. That's what they are going with here for Miles, and we saw that in the PlayStation Showcase trailer that Miles was utilizing his bioelectric Venom power. So very cool seeing that those are really the emphasis points for abilities for both Peter and Miles in this game. Now, also, we get some great information about what is offered as a pre-order bonus for you all at each tier of this game. Whether you are purchasing the standard edition, the deluxe edition, we're going to go ahead and break all of these editions down here very quickly and concisely for you all. First off, the standard pre-order bonus that is being offered here is open to you all on June 16th. You can go ahead and pre-order the game on June 16th, and pre-orders, just if you pre-order the standard edition of the game, you will get what is identified in this picture here. You will get 2 early unlock suits, one for Peter being the Arachnite suit, and one for Miles, the Shadow Spider suit, each of them with 3 color variants. Also, you're going to automatically gain 3 skill points and the web grabber gadget, and I'm assuming you will likely be able to unlock the web grabber gadget as you play throughout the game, but you are just going to get early access because this article does mention that it is an early unlock web grabber gadget and early skill points. You can obviously gain skill points by playing the game, but this is just a way to get a quick leg up. And on that same vein, it looks like you are going to get an early unlock for these 2 suits. So I don't think you will be precluded from unlocking these suits if you do go ahead and purchase the game afterwards. I don't think you have to pre-order the game to get these suits because it does say early unlock. So don't worry, guys. I don't think you're going to be precluded from getting any of these suits if you choose to refrain from pre-ordering. But there are another 2 tiers of pre-ordering. First, we have the Digital Deluxe edition of the game, which you will unlock 10 more unique suits for Peter and Miles. There are 5 suits each, and these are pretty cool because they were created by some pretty awesome artists across comics, films, and within PlayStation Studios itself. There's some really cool artists that got to work on these, and these look pretty cool if I do say so myself. You can see all of the 10 unique suits here, and you will get these in addition to the other 2 early unlock suits. And one thing that I'm wondering is, these do say 10 unique suits, does not say early unlock suits, so I do think that you will have to order the Digital Deluxe edition to get these suits at all. So if you're interested in any of these suits, you will have to order the Digital Deluxe edition of the game to release them, or at least that's what it seems like from this article. And the Digital Deluxe edition will set you back $79.99 for all of these incentives, and the highest and most expensive tier, the collector's edition, at $229.99, you will get a pretty damn cool 19-inch collector's edition statue of Peter and Miles fighting Venom. This is a really cool statue, and you also will get a pretty cool steelbook display case, which showcases some concept art that they did show today at the Summer Games Fest. So you get all of that on top of the 10 unique suits and the 2 early unlock suits and skill points and whatever comes with the previous tiers. So a lot to think about. The collector's edition obviously will mostly, for most of you, be about the steelbook and whether you really want to pay out that extra money for the 19-inch collector's edition statue. I think they're offering, a lot of cool options at different price points for everybody. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna go with, but really exciting stuff here between the release date, between the story details, and all of the new pre-order information. So let us know in the comments down below what you all think about the release date, what you all think about the new story details, and will you be going with the standard edition of the game, or will you be reaching for either the Digital Deluxe or collector's editions of the game? I'm hoping that the collector's edition will be widely available and won't sell out right away, because I personally, and I know Nick has as well, we both struggled to find steelbook editions of games at times. So it would be really nice if this one was widely available. I know that Nick is going to want this Venom statue, so I look forward to see all those responses in the comments down below. However, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we will see you all next time.